Okay, I'm back, everyone. But like I said at the end, I can understand why people would knock this because they were probably expecting more than just Sally. They were expecting probably like Bunny to make an appearance, or Rhoda, or Antoine, or even Dulcie, or even Uncle Chuck. And I get that. I totally understand that. But what you have to understand, though, what you have to understand, but what you have to understand is I think they only have like a certain limit they could do. I mean, I don't know what the original story was at first, but my guess is they knew that, yeah, they could use the other characters, have the other characters make appearances, but they wanted to go with the one that obviously and I know I'm going to get people saying something about this, obviously was a little bit more popular than them, and that was Sally. So, and I think that also kind of ties into that whole promotional thing that Sega had for her back in that time frame. But the point I'm trying to make is I understand people were probably expecting more, and maybe that's why you knock on it. And that's why you knock on it. I mean, when you look at the comic books, and I think it's issue 6, when the comics first began, around issue 6, they did their own version, their own little side story, short story, of A Christmas Carol. And you had all the characters. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people would expect, okay, you're going to do a Christmas special with Sonic, you should have more than just Sonic, Tails, Robotnik, and Sally. You should have characters like Rotor. You should have characters like Bunny, like Dulcie, like Antoine. You should have these characters at least make an appearance of something. Or at least have them involved in some way. And that's totally, I totally get that. But the thing is, I'm not the one that was there writing the story. All I know was this was to tie in with 3D Blast. Originally supposed to tie in with Sonic Extreme. I'm sorry, that was a truck outside. But originally supposed to tie in with Sonic Extreme, and I think everybody gets that. But the thing is, no matter what it was supposed to be tied into or based around, it still was good, no matter how you look at it. Now I admit, I'll be totally with you guys on this. I admit, I would have loved to have seen a Satayam special, a Satayam Christmas special, straight up. I would have loved to see it. Heck, I would have loved to see a Sonic Underground Christmas special, but it didn't happen. And why? Because I'm guessing the elements that they had. My guess overall, folks, is I think they looked at Underground and Satayam and said, well, we could do Christmas specials based around them, but they don't have that feeling. They don't have that feeling of a show that could hold a Christmas special, or at least a Christmas episode. They don't have that feeling. Well, they don't have that kind of environment that could do it. And I know some people may argue that and everything, and that's okay. I'm with you. I think there was room. I think there would have been room. But again, I'm not the ones in charge. So again, I totally get what you guys are saying in that aspect. If you want to argue that, but overall, I think they looked at Adventures and they said this is the kind of show that has that style. Disney, you would expect, oh yeah, they got style and all that. So they got that kind of style no matter what show, and that's true. But we're talking about Sonic here. We're talking about 3 different shows at that time. So I'm guessing they looked at, Underground wasn't really developed at that time yet. But you would expect later on when it came out they would have done one like that, but they didn't, because just like with Satayam, I'm guessing they looked at the environment and said, it's not the way the show was in the environment that was set in, and they probably thought, well, it could be, but maybe not so much. But then when you look at Adventures, you say, oh, this definitely has the look for a Christmas special. We could do that. And that's what I think they did. And I think that's why they also added in elements like Sally, like the design of Sonic not being, the shiny Sonic from Adventures and all that. The references of Robotropolis, the relationship between Sonic and Sally, the Badnik being Swapbots. because they knew fans would probably expect something from Sat AM instead of Adventures. Overall, I know I said that a lot here in this two-parter, but overall, I really enjoyed the series. I definitely recommend, I mean, not the series, but the special. I definitely recommend you guys watching this when it comes out, whenever it does, or at least picking it up on DVD, if you will. From what I understand, from what people have said, like at Sonic Rex and all that, the DVD comes with some bonus Sonic Underground episodes. So definitely check those out if you get the DVD. You know, and again, if you have Netflix, I'm pretty sure it's in the lineup there for Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, so check it out there. If it is, right now I think they're limited at certain episodes, I'm not really sure, but definitely check it out. But overall, definitely a good one. I highly recommend it. And surprise is going to be a surprise to you. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because it's that good. It's that good. The 9 being that they could have used more characters like Bunny. We could have had more characters like Bunny and Rotor and Antoine and Dulcie make appearances, maybe cameo-wise and all that. So 9 out of 10 though. Definitely check it out. It's worth watching. It's really just a fun special, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Comment down below. Video responses are appreciated. I apologize for this being in 2 parts, but I have a 15-minute limit with YouTube on this channel right now until further notice. So let me know what you guys think. Comment and video responses are greatly appreciated, and peace out.